Good morning everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this week I'm going to bring you along throughout my week and show you what a week's worth of breakfasts look like. So hopefully you enjoy. I'm really hoping that you will get a few ideas for breakfast or maybe even try some of the recipes that I do throughout my week. Anyway, before we get into the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and also leave a comment in the description below of any other things that you love having for breakfast. Alright, let's get started. So for Monday's breakfast we are going to be making cinnamon and apple porridge. So this is a really delicious recipe and it's nice and quick and easy to do. To make this breakfast you're going to need half a cup of oats, a cup of plant-based milk or normal milk, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a banana and an apple. So in a microwave dish you're going to start off by mixing together the oats and the plant-based milk, or whatever milk it is you're using. Give them a stir and then we're going to put them in the microwave for about 2 to 2.5 minutes depending on when they're going to be cooked. Meanwhile, you're going to mash up a banana until it's nice and smooth and then finally dice up an apple into really little cubes. Let's have a look at our porridge. Now it's cooked, we can add the toppings. Okay, so porridge is back. I'm going to give it a little stir. And once you've given it a stir, we're going to add in the cinnamon. Mix that around. Add in the banana. So the reason we're adding banana in this recipe is because it provides natural sweetness to the porridge. It just means that you don't need to add things such as maple syrup or sugar to make your porridge taste nice and sweet. The banana just adds that natural sweetness for you. And the riper the banana, the sweeter it is. So this banana was quite green, so it wasn't quite as sweet. But if you're going to use a really yellow banana, or also those bananas that are almost turning sort of black brown, then those will provide an awful lot of sweetness to your porridge and make it really nice. And then finally you want to add in those chopped pieces of apple. Mix them through, and honestly this is so nice because it just adds like a refreshing crunch to your porridge. And if you're going to be lazy like me, just leave it in the bowl you cooked it in, or you can transfer to a nice dish and feel free to top with those leftover bits of apple. Make it look fancy. And there we have it, naturally sweetened cinnamon and apple porridge. Let's give it a taste. Bon appetit. Okay, it's now Tuesday and for breakfast today I think I'm going to have a potato rosti that I'm going to make with some leftover mashed potato from last night with bacon and hopefully a poached egg. So let's see if it turns out like that. For today's breakfast I'm going to start by lining my grill pan with some foil and then I'm going to lay out pieces of bacon on this. Honestly, using foil is just the best thing ever because then when the bacon drips, you don't end up having to clean the pan afterwards. Right, so I've got some leftover mashed potato from last night. So it's normal mashed potato and sweet potato. I'm just going to mix it with a bit of salt. I'm going to shape it, push it up, and then I'm going to make it into the shape of a potato cake. So squish it down flat. Almost like a burger shape, I guess. You see? And now we're going to fry it in some oil and butter because that's what tastes really good. Alright, potato cake is going in. Okay, quick interlude. This is the point where I realise that we have no eggs. So there's going to be no poached egg today. So I think Here we've got some mushrooms, so I'll do some mushrooms as well. So it will be a potato rosti with bacon, mushrooms, and you know, I might do some grilled tomatoes as well. Yeah, let's do that. Should have checked first. Oh well, it's still gonna be good. Nearly there, although I like my bacon nice and crispy. For the grilled tomatoes, I'm just chopping up some large tomatoes in half, putting them on the grill pan with the bacon, and then I'll put them in the oven until they go soft. Potato cake's nice and brown, so we're going to give it a flip. Yum! Chop up those mushrooms nice and finely, and add them into the frying pan with the sweet potato cake, just to cook for a little bit until they go soft. Now on to assembly. So sweet potato cake goes first, followed by some sweet chilli dipping sauce, then the mushrooms, and finally the bacon and the tomatoes. Not the prettiest dish, but definitely very, very tasty, and I enjoyed eating it. Hello guys, and it's Wednesday today, and yes, I'm being raw and real. I'm wearing my hoodie, so don't judge me. But if you don't have an hoodie, you need to get one. It's literally the comfiest thing ever, and I pretty much live in it. So this morning for breakfast, I think I'm going to do bacon, egg and hash brown in a bap. So I call it my breakfast bap, and I absolutely love having it with sweet chilli dipping sauce. So I'll show you how to make it. But essentially, you cook bacon, cook some hash browns, fry an egg, put some sweet chilli dipping sauce on some bread, and that's pretty much it. So that's going to be breakfast today, so Wednesday's breakfast. Here's the finished breakfast bap. So all I've done is just layer everything up inside the breakfast bap. So you've got hash brown, you've got egg, you've got bacon, sweet chilli dipping sauce, and then I'm also going to have it with an apple, a banana, and a glass of water. Cheers! And we're on to Thursday's breakfast. So I'm running a bit late this morning, so I'm literally just going to make really quick scrambled egg on toast in the microwave. So I just started off by put some toast in the toaster, and then now I'm gonna crack 2 eggs into a microwave proof dish, whisk them up a little bit, add some pepper, and then get them stuck in the microwave. Whilst the egg's cooking, I'm just going to butter my toast, cut it up into little pieces, and then when it's cooked, scramble it a bit more and add it to the plate. And there we have it. Thursday's breakfast, easy peasy scrambled egg on toast, done in the microwave. Alright, I'm back. I'm in my hoodie. It's Friday, woo woo. Last day of the week, well, last day of the working week anyway. And today we're going to be having avocado on toast with poached eggs and tomato for breakfast. So if you watched my what I eat in a day video that I posted the other week, then you'll have already seen me make this. So I'm going to be doing the same thing again today, and I'm going to show it in a little bit more detail and explain how much of everything that I put in. So yeah, let's make some breakfast. Here's what you're going to need if you want to make this. So 1 slice of bread, you're going to be using half an avocado. I'm going to have 2 eggs today for my poached eggs, but you can just have 1 if you want. Tomato, some butter, and salt and pepper to season everything. So pretty straightforward to do. So I've boiled the kettle, so I'm just going to put some water in my poaching pan now. Don't want too much, I want it to just touch the bottom of the poaching cups. So let's put one in and see if it's just touching the bottom. Yeah, can you see it's just touching the bottom there? So that means we're good to go. So got butter in that one, put some butter in the other one. Toast going in. Alright, gas is on. Just gonna let that butter melt. So all I'm doing here is swirling the butter around the egg moulds. This is just because this isn't a non-stick pan, and so if I don't do this, they're going to stick really badly to the sides. Then I'm adding the eggs in, and as you can see, if you happen to get a bit of shell in, just like I did, just use a spoon or the edge of the eggshell to get it out, and then you're just going to cover and cook for 3 minutes. Next, you're going to start by slicing an avocado in half. Be really careful when you're doing this. and what I like to do is just score it into cross sections, and that makes it easier when you want to mash it up with a fork in a minute. Add in salt and pepper, and then I'm just going to use the fork to actually mash it inside the avocado. So this is great because it stops it causing a mess and it means you have less washing up to do. So just mash it up inside the avocado shell, and then we're going to start assembling. So start with your toast, and then you're going to spread the avocado all over the toast, spread it out nice and evenly, make sure you're not wasting any of it, get it all out of that shell. And then once you've spread the avocado over the toast, what I forgot to show was that I chopped up a tomato into little cubes, and then I'm just going to spread the tomato over the toast as well. And then after that you get the poached eggs, and they are just going to sit on top of the tomato and be really, really delicious. As you can see, I'm just running a knife around the edge of the moulds just to help them come out a bit easier, as like I said, these aren't non-stick moulds. And there we have it, the perfect poached eggs on toast with avocado and tomato. Yum! Alright guys, so that's Friday's breakfast as well. I hope you've really enjoyed watching along this week and seeing what I eat for my breakfast. This isn't every single week, I have different things every single day. I'm one of those people where I don't like having the same thing for breakfast every day. I'm also not a massive sweet breakfast kind of person, so yes, I had the cinnamon and apple porridge on Monday, but I don't always have that. Sometimes I will make pancakes because I really like American pancakes, so sometimes I'll make those. So if you want another video where I show you how to make those, I can definitely do that for you. But as you'll have seen from my other videos, I tend to just have eggs most days, eggs in different forms, so poached, fried, scrambled. Yeah, my staple breakfast is definitely eggs on some sort of toast. And don't get me wrong, I'm really lucky in that I tend to have quite a bit of time on my mornings to make breakfast like this. I can totally see that lots of people wouldn't have time to do this, but I'm really lucky in that when I'm working it's much later in the day, so I tend to have more time to make my breakfast. Whereas if I'm trying to do a quick breakfast like I did on Thursday, I'll just make scrambled eggs on toast in the microwave really quickly, and that literally takes me like, what, 2 minutes to do. Whereas something like this, we've just made now, poached eggs on toast, does take a little bit longer, but well worth it. And also, if you were going to go out for brunch and have something like that, or to be fair, any of the breakfasts we've had this week, they'd be at least like 5, 6, 7, 8 pounds. So if you can do it yourself at home and make it taste really good, which it does taste really good, then what a treat, what a treat. Anyway, I hope I've given you some ideas for different breakfast recipes you can try. If there's any that you absolutely love having for breakfast, please leave them in the comments below so that the people can get some ideas just from that. Anyway, thanks for watching this video guys. Please like and subscribe. Like I said before, I'm really new to YouTube, so would really, really appreciate you doing that, and I'm excited for you to follow along this journey with me as I make more videos. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye!